Greetings, dear ones. I am Kryon of Magnetic Service. It's early in the morning, and yet again, for the third time in my partner's lifetime, we find ourselves at the door of Sekhmet. It's not an accident that what everything means here today in history applies to this particular message. We continue the discovery of self and the parable of woe. Listen, dear ones, for there are metaphors here for you. The one called Yusha has been waiting for woe. We continue the story in this episode of woe's discovery of his self, and indeed, this time, he shows up. He did not in the last episode because he was still pondering what he was told. It was so different from anything he had been told before. About the majesty of God, of the power that he had, even as a human being, a piece of God. He had rewritten, perhaps, everything that he had been told, reframed, but he still wasn't done. He had questions. Big questions. Yusha was there waiting for him, and woe came and said, "Thank you for waiting. I'm sorry. I was not here before, and he said, these are confusing times for me. I don't understand fully." And Yusha said, "Woe, this may take a long time. It may have to be intuitive for you eventually. You may have to sit with it, use it, meditate about it." And woe said, "I'm not done. Don't give me anything new. I need to have answers." And Yusha smiled because everything out of Yusha's mouth would be new. The concepts, the answers would set woe back yet again. And woe's question this time was this: I see so much on this planet that doesn't make sense to me in light of what you told me. This beautiful, loving, powerful God that you talk about that doesn't feature punishment or reward, but just love and gives us free choice completely. And yet there's so much evil here. We've been told and shown over and over that there are ones who are evil, who are trying to capture our soul, and we have pictures of them. And every single culture has them, and every single religion has them. And it's so awful to think that there would be those so horrible, so evil, so destructive on this planet. What do we do about that? And Yusha smiled yet again and said, "Woe, here comes something else that will set you back. There are no evil ones on this planet apart from humans. There's no demons out to catch your soul apart from humans." And here's a statement, woe, that I'm going to make for you and for all those listening. The most magnificent, loving, amazing, miraculous things on this planet come from humans. The most evil, destructive, awful, horror on this planet come from humans. You don't need demons on this planet. Humans will take care of it all. You have the power, woe, within yourself of free choice, of a consciousness that has energy to create or destroy. To create or destroy. And that is the truth. And because it is so elusive to you, you make up things. All good things come from angels, all bad things come from demons. Humans have no responsibility, you see. You simply go between them and hope for the best. That's what you were taught. Good luck, you were taught. And now I'm telling you there is power in consciousness. You can be as high as the angels, as low as the demons, if you choose. And whoa, you know I'm right, because if you look at history, you see what humanity has done with humanity. It didn't take a devil to do that. But whoa, I want to tell you this. You're sitting here because you've had an awakening to ask. And all those listening right now have the ability to listen. As I tell you this planet goes through cycles. And the one that is going through right now is more than a cycle. It is a full awakening. It was projected by the indigenous. I told you about it 32 years ago, and here it is. This is the great shift, and the shift is of consciousness. For the first time on this planet, you have the ability for light to outweigh darkness. And in the past, all of your history, all of your past, darkness truly has reigned. It has been unbalanced in the scales of light and dark. Dark has always outweighed light until now. You're starting to see it on the planet. Again, I say that in so many different ways. The planet is starting to awaken to a larger truth, that it can control itself without war, that it can build itself up even with increased populations and feed itself so that no one goes hungry or cold. These things are coming. The planet feels it. The planet is reacting to it. And old souls are helping to steer that by their meditations in the field, by their love, by their kindness, by their awakening. This is the truth. If you take a look at the power of creation and destruction, you're moving into the age of creation. This group is about ready to move into a small area, a powerful area, an area that preceded the rest of KARNAK, an area that they steered away from when they built KARNAK, because this is a power spot, a real one. This is not a consensus reality. This is not mythology. This is a place of creation. Today, I want you to think of that, all of those of you in this group. Woe took all of this in. Somehow he expected it. This was the answer that Woe had expected, because Woe is starting to awaken to a larger truth. As he ponders it with the logic of it, as he thinks about a beautiful, loving, creative God, giving humanity a piece of God, free choice. It's starting to work. Woe thanks Yusha again and says, I will ponder some more. Do you have more things to tell me about myself? And Woe smiled and said, we have only just begun. Come back for more. And Woe will come back. For all of those listening who are not here, there is a chance here, at this juncture in history of humanity, to show the entire world that war is not acceptable ever again. I am crying in love with all of you. And so it is.